Hi Oakville, I'm Sierra Bradley.
And I'm Ian Meyer, and here's what's going on around OHS. Haven't ordered your 2022 yearbook? Don't wait. Order today and save $5. Stop by room 234 or visit yearbookordercenter.com and enter school code 17084 for more information.
The new International Club will have its first meeting on Wednesday, October 27th at 2:15 in room 122. All are welcome to join. Come and make new friends while exploring a variety of world cultures.
Are you interested in business and marketing? If so, join DECA and FBLA. Registration will take place October 25th through the 29th. See Mrs. Darby and Mr. Carroll for more information.
Anyone interested in taking an AP exam in May should register and pay for their exam by November 3rd to take advantage of the lowest price of $99 per exam. After November 3rd, exams will cost $139 per exam.
Fashion merchandising students have been busy creating the first ever OHS Scarecrow Festival. Students are designing, creating, and fashioning scarecrows for 6 local businesses. Snap a selfie with 1, 2, or all of them and tag @ohs.facts and use hashtag OHSFacts in your post for a chance to win donated prizes from participating locations. Speaking of fashion, OHS has a new sewing class.
Emily and Kara have the story.
All right, you guys ready?
What's better than one sewing class? 2 sewing classes. Although the sewing fundamental class is no longer available, you can still state your specific sewing needs by taking fashion construction or fashion merchandising with Mrs. Dade.
This used to be sewing fundamentals, and curriculum changed because I wanted to give students this class as a construction class. Right now, they just finished hand sewing, and we are moving into the machines. They got the machines out for the first time today. They're learning the basic functions of it, and they will start sewing next week.
Still have doubts? Let's hear from current fashion construction students.
I love this class. I haven't sewn since I was in 8th grade, so it feels good to start sewing again and making products and stuff like that. So this class is a really fun class. I do like it. I'm going to college for fashion merchandising and minoring in marketing, so I think what I'm learning here is really going to help me in the long run.
I think that probably my favorite project was what you see behind us. We used just random stuff that Dade gave us, and then we made a dress on a dress form out of it, and it was a lot of problem solving, but it was really fun.
Those machines actually down here. Yeah, so it's going to be fun.
I added in the fashion merchandising to get that information background. So it's in the merchandising class where we're talking about different designers and different careers in the fashion industry. If you like projects and you want to learn how to sew, definitely take it. It's for everybody. It's fun. Take it.
With Emily Johnson behind the camera, this is Karen McRae for Around OHS.
Students aren't the only ones trying to get to class on time. Let's take a closer look at some of Oakville's traveling teachers.
Oakville has a lot of teachers, but not all of them have classrooms.
I've worked in almost every department, in a classroom on every floor.
It's a challenge to move around and to meet my students in different rooms.
It's a lot harder going from floor to floor, but I make it work.
I try to let kids know that I'm moving my cart around, but I'm in the hallways with a lot of the kids jammed in there.
Traveling teachers face many struggles in the classroom.
I think just time management is a challenge when being a traveling teacher. You just have to be a little more on it, making sure your materials are all ready so that you can really just focus on your teaching and not worry about making sure you have all the little stuff.
For me, if I want to set up activities, I have 5 minutes to do it.
I try to be even more respectful than I would if it was my own classroom, but as you can imagine, that's difficult. I've had teachers talk to me about things that they believe my students have left behind.
Teaching social studies, I like to have a map to point to. I don't always have a map in every room, so I got to figure stuff out. Even though it is some days aggravating to be a traveling teacher, I still get to be a teacher.
All the teachers I know that travel, it's not something that we choose to let us bring us down.
With Olivia Ledker behind the camera, I'm Dima Majute for Around OHS.
Ian, did you know Mr. Wangler used to be a traveling teacher?
Yeah, but now he has his own classroom.
He's also a sponsor for FCA.
Aaron and Justin have the story.
It was a way that I could continue my summer work throughout the school year and bring it here to Oakville.
Mr. Wangler has been volunteering at a Christian kids camp for 14 years, and he wanted to bring something similar to Oakville.
It's just a place where Christian athletes or honestly anybody in the school can come and hang out, have some fun.
SCA has been a club at Oakville for many years, but this year a couple of new leaders are breathing the life back into it.
Because we didn't have like that core group of people because it just wasn't that strong last year, and also it wasn't very well known.
This year they are trying to bring back the structure it once had and make it better than ever.
I joined SCA because I was inspired by it this summer at a camp I went to, and I really wanted to be involved at school.
With the surge of new members, meetings this year are looking a little bit different.
We play some sort of activity and get everybody involved and move in. Then we'll usually eat, and then we will have a message of some sort delivered by our leaders.
The goal is to share the gospel to everybody in the school and also everybody outside of school, just to grow our connections with God more throughout the meetings.
We've already gotten way more numbers and participation than we did last year, and I think even the year before. So I would like to see that continue to grow and grow until the point where, we've got a sizable group of kids coming every week.
And you don't have to be an athlete or a Christian to join. It's something to just make new friends.
If you're interested in joining, Mr. W has some advice for you.
I'd say do it. If you go and you hate it, you at least get some free food. So there's not many negative things that can happen from coming. You can only get a positive experience out of it. So just come on in.
With Justin Roush behind the camera, I'm Aaron Herperhold for Around OHS.
It's so nice to have more clubs here at OHS.
Sure is, but look how fast I can run.
Yeah, so fast. I think I might know someone who might be a little bit faster than Sierra. Natalie and Anthony have the story.
This year, Oakville welcomed many new faces to its staff. One of the staff members being Michaela Hackbarth, a new history teacher and assistant cross-country coach.
Yeah, so I did run in college. I ran at Mizzou, University of Missouri. I was on the cross-country team and the track team there. It was really cool running Division I, running in the SEC, best track conference in the country, and just having those experiences, running against the best people in the country on the collegiate level, and just learning a lot about myself in the process, going all over the country, making a lot of awesome friends, and gaining a lot of skills that I wouldn't have had I not been able to have that opportunity. And that all came from a lot of hard work in high school.
With her being so young and her being new and having experience with running in college, she works out with us and she runs with us unlike the other coaches.
During meets, she is really good at cheering everyone on and encouraging everyone to finish the race and just do better.
I always try to put myself in the shoes of my athletes, knowing how a hard workout might fatigue them and having an easy day the next day. Just always treating people the way that you want to be treated, with kindness, respect. So teaching a lot of those principles that sports can teach, like responsibility, pushing yourself, and just doing a lot of those things. Like the small things really matter.
As cross country begins to wrap up its season, Ms. Hackbarth has already started to gear up for track and field in the spring.
I do plan on coaching track and field. I will be the distance coach primarily. I might do some sprints. I'm not really sure yet. I will help wherever I'm needed. But I'm just really excited to get after it. And if anybody wants to do track, please come out, try it, give it 2 weeks. I think you will not regret it.
With Anthony Simakaitis and Amon Luker, I'm Natalie Baker for Around OHS.
I might not be as fast as Coach Hackbarth, but I can definitely lift 200 pounds.
You definitely can't.
But OHS student Alex Hebenstrike can.
I've been doing it since April of 2020, and that was right when the pandemic sort of started to hit.
All Oakville students are required to take physical education classes to graduate. However, some students take their physical education even further.
So my best friend actually motivated me to, because I didn't want him to get all big and stronger than me. So I kind of just started going to the gym with him so we can progress with each other. I do a little bit of everything. I just work out my entire body, like abs, legs, biceps, everything really. So that way, it all kind of grows at once.
Alex gave us some insight on the goals he is trying to achieve this year.
My overall goal is to really build up my Instagram and become somewhat of an influencer. I really kind of want to blow up and make myself an icon almost as a motivation for others to maybe influence some people into start working out. What I want to do is be able to break at least 1 or 2 of the school weightlifting records by the end of the year. That's my hope. You know, there's some people who have a leg up on the competition over me in terms of weight or how long they've been doing this, because I've been at it for about a year and a half-ish. But, you know, I'm just still going to consistently do it and try and break the school records by the end of the year.
Once he expands his social media and just keeps lifting and setting these PRs and stuff like that, he can definitely become a very big influencer in the world and hit these records in school if he just keeps getting the support and just keeps working hard like always.
There's a lot of days where I just don't want to go at all, when I get burnt out of energy, you know, but what matters is that you stick to it, and no matter how bad you feel or how sore you are, you just keep on going and it'll all be worth it in the end.
Follow Alex on Instagram at alex.hebe to support his goal and ask for advice. With Riley Heather and Amon Luker behind the camera, I'm Matthew Cherko for Around OHS.
Yeah! Alex is really strong.
And so is the boys soccer team.
Let's check out the team as they get ready for districts.
Yeah, we have a really good group of guys this year. It's like everyone's becoming more of a family.
We asked JV coach Mr. Wengler his thoughts about the season.
Having fun, and we're playing to win, but we also need to make sure that we are one unit.
We're hyped and excited. These games we're not taking lightly. We're all training and using these games to get ready for districts, and we're really hyped.
Districts should be really good. I'm very confident with our team's abilities this year.
Districts was at Vianney last year, and it's at this year again, and it's from October 30th to November 2nd.
So right now we're in the week of figuring out the seeding of districts. We beat Clayton, we lost to Parkway West, and if we beat Melville, we have a really good seeding for districts, which gives us a better chance of just winning it overall.
One way or another, all the boys have a strong bond.
Every year we want to have community between all the levels, and last year with COVID that made it pretty difficult.
And the underclassmen, we all know each other, everybody knows everybody, our sisters are friends with them or something, or brothers, so we're all really close.
Practices have been a lot better this past year compared to previous years, and basically everyone's just able to work with each other. And we've really shown throughout the season that we're able to keep up with all these other teams and finish the games that we're able to finish.
So it's going great, the guys are having fun, but they know that when it's game time, then it's time to be serious. So,
with Grace Lecktie behind the camera, I'm Lily Jackson for Around OHS.
Good luck to the team on the rest of their season.
For our final story, we have a message from Oakville's GSA.
Hi, welcome to GSA, or Genders and Sexualities Alliance Network. I'm co-president Natalie Schoerhauska. Welcome to the club. Everyone's invited. So, at GSA, we do lots of important things. We do outreach for the LGBTQ+ community and try to do educational outreach as well for students. We also do fundraisers, and we help to organize events such as Trans Day of Remembrance and Day of Silence to help prevent bullying. We also have fun meetings where we just have fun, but we also discuss important topics.
I am Oakville GSA.
I am Oakville GSA.
I'm the first sponsor of the Oakville GSA.
I am Oakville GSA.
Yo, soy Oakville! Yo, soy GSA! Woo!
And I'm Senora King, and I support GSA too.
I am Oakville GSA.
I'm Oakville GSA.
I am Oakville GSA.
Hey everyone, it's Principal Sunkett, and I support GSA.
Well, that wraps up today's show.
Thanks for watching, and have a great day, Oakville.
I can't think about it. What should I say?
Just
You can edit this, right? Yeah.